got eliminated from skateboard as of September last year. We used to do this facial right after we did the shave, but it's still important for you guys to make sure that you learn a basic facial, because at the barbershops it's becoming really popular. You know, nowadays most barbershops do offer skincare services, facial services. So it's still important for you guys to learn it, even though skateboard eliminated from the test. At my shop, we offer that service. So we do the steam towels, we do the cleansing cream, we do the massage cream, we do the scrubs, we do the black mask, the gold mask. You know, there's a lot of services that you can offer that has to do with skincare. You know, little by little, men are getting more into it. And, you know, a lot of high school kids, especially if you guys get a lot of high school kids at your barbershop, you know, it's a good service to have, because during the high school era, that's when they break out a lot and stuff like that. Again, like I was telling you guys, and when we cover that chapter, the way you sell it makes a big difference. You know, if I have a client in my chair, you know, I'm not gonna go and just say, hey, do you wanna get a facial? You know, that's not selling the service. When you sell a service, so for example, you know, Vincent's my client. When I'm talking to Vincent, I'm gonna look at him and be like, hey, Vincent, you know, I noticed you have a little bit of oil on the skin. Why don't we do a cleansing treatment? You know, that sounds a lot better than, hey, let me give you a facial. You know, the wording that you use makes a big difference on the sell. You know, if I tell Vincent, like, let me do a skin treatment on you, let's do a cleansing treatment on you, let's, you know, get rid of some of the acne that you have, let's get rid of some of that oil that you have, you know, that makes a big difference on how you sell the item, okay? And at first, of course, you're gonna have to let them try it, you're gonna have to give it to them, sometimes for free, you know, sometimes be like, hey, you know what, let me put some, at the beginning when we first started offering at the barbershop, I remember I bought a big the black mask. I brought a big tube and I told the barbers, I'm like, just get it and put it for free, you know? Just tell your clients, like, hey, you know, we have this promotion, it's get a haircut and you get this for free this week, you know? And we would apply the black mask at the beginning of their haircut, cut their hair throughout the time, so sometimes people would walk in and trip out because they would see everybody sitting down with a black mask, you know? They're like, you know, they're crazy, but, you know, then little by little, people liked it, because at the end of the black, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, when you remove the black mask, you see all the whiteheads that are stuck on it, you see all the impurities, all the dirtiness, all that stuff, and people are like, oh man, I didn't know I had that. So next time they come in, they're gonna ask for it. You know, and if you're doing it, let's say $3, $4, I mean, it's not that expensive, but it takes you literally like 30 seconds to apply it on there. You know, you take it on, you put it on there just around the face right here, avoid getting close to the eyes, avoid getting the eyebrows. And if they have facial hair, stay away from the facial hair. You know, if you put it on there, 30 seconds, that's an extra $3 to $4. Not only that, but they're gonna see that it's gonna help them out a little bit. So in reality, I always tell everybody, if you really care for somebody and you're showing them like, hey, you know what, let's take care of your skin, your tips are gonna go higher. You know, because now you're offering the services that other people might not be offering as well. Not only that, but if somebody, one of their friends maybe goes to another shop and they don't offer it there, and he tells them like, oh yeah, you know, where I go, they give me a black mask, you know, it's only $2, or, you know, they offer this service. You might start recruiting clients from other barbershops that don't offer that service. You know, so again, this is something where you want to make the most money out of that time that they're sitting in your chair. You want to make good money out of all this stuff. You know, the beard, an extra $5, $6, $7. The black mask, another $5. You know, the haircut at the end of the service in 1 hour, you probably made $40, $50 already out of it. You know, including your tips and stuff like that. So you want to try to get the most out of the time that you're there at the barbershop. Okay. So again, just because they took it out of skateboard doesn't mean we're never going to do it. No. We're still gonna keep doing it. I want you guys to learn it, at least something basic. You know, if you guys wanna get more advanced throughout the week, like we always do, they show you guys, the other teacher will show you guys how to do like, build your own black mask, how to make your own charcoal mask, how to do they usually cover how to use the fresh ingredients like the cucumbers and the strawberry and the lemon and all that stuff, the honey, you know, so we'll cover that throughout the week, okay? So when you guys are being evaluated, still part of for you guys to be getting the scholarship, you're still gonna be evaluated on this. So what we're gonna do is I eliminated some of the things on your handout. I eliminated the part where you're gonna be putting the mannequin on the table and draping the mannequin and putting the towels on the table. We don't do any of that stuff anymore, okay? So again, this is not part of Staywear anymore. So the first thing we're gonna do is what?
Sanitize your hands.
Sanitize your hands. So anytime we start any services, you always want to make sure you sanitize your hands and sanitize your wrist areas. Same thing as you were doing skateboard, in case you come in contact with a person's skin, okay? What is the next thing? You know, sometimes people come in with longer hair and you don't want to get their hair full of lotion, or you want to put the steam towels and you don't want to wet their hair so much, okay? So the first thing we're going to put is going to be the headband. We're gonna apply the headband. And this is just mostly to get the hair out of the way and make sure that the hair doesn't get full of creams or lotions or steam towels. Even if it's a real person like my hair, I would want to put a headband just to get all the hair out of the way because I don't want my hair full of gels or whatever it is that you put on the face. Okay. What's next?
You put the cream.
We're gonna drape the mannequin. If this was a real life person, I would put the drape around it still, and I would put I would get this, put it around the person, put the drape on top of the person, because if they're wearing a nice shirt or they're wearing a collar shirt, and if you're gonna do a facial on somebody, and you're putting steam towels, the water can run down. And the last thing you want is to be done with the facial and your shirt is full of water, or it got all wet, or it got full of product. You know, so you still wanna make sure that you cover their shirts before you start putting anything on there, okay?
Double drape them or?
You double drape them.
Is it
Matte side or shiny side?
matte?
Shiny.
Shine.
Shiny side, because we're using water products. So you wanna make sure that it's water resistant. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and recline it. Does it work? There it goes.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah. Okay, now since I came in contact with the tripod and came in contact with the drape, I'm gonna need to always sanitize your hands. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and apply the first part. Every time we do a facial, what is the first thing we do? Apply what kind of cream?
Cleansing cream.
Cleansing cream. We don't want practice that.
I was
Okay.
thinking cleansing.
So we're gonna go ahead and open our cleansing cream. Get a brand new spatula. We make sure you guys never put your fingers in there, okay? If you guys have lotions or creams or gels, hair gels, pomades, stuff like that at your barbershop, make sure you guys are not putting your fingers in there. You don't wanna come in here and it's full of hair or it's full of stuff. If Stayboard shows up to your shop, they're gonna look inside your containers. You know, they're gonna get them, they're gonna open it. If it's a gel, hair gel, they're gonna open the hair gel and they're gonna look inside. If they see hairs inside, they will cite you guys for that, okay? They'll give you guys a citation for that.
Is it easier to
So-
get a squeeze?
Yeah, that's why we notice the ones that we have right here, I make sure that we have the ones with the pumps. You know, if you guys are working at a barbershop, I recommend you guys to do the same. You know, have things that have pumps, okay? If you guys are doing the black mask, have the ones with the squeeze out bottle, so you don't have to put your fingers in there, that they squeeze out, okay? Try to eliminate things where you're gonna be putting your fingers in there, okay? So we're gonna be using our cleansing cream, very little bit of it. Apply it here. Always close back everything that you open right away. And we're gonna go into our trash, okay? We're gonna get our cleansing cream. We're gonna apply it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rest of it around your hands. And we're gonna start distributing. On the cleansing cream, there's not really any special movements that you would do. The movements are gonna be more based on the massage cream. Okay, so on the cleansing cream, you just wanna kinda like spread it all over. Still maintain the whole going with the circles on the upward position. But there's not really any movements that we're following. Same thing, you don't wanna touch the eyes or touch the lips. Okay, so stay away from touching the eyes and touching the lip area. Okay, so it's gonna be something real quick just to kind of get the cleansing cream in there and get the skin nice and clean. Okay. Once we're done, we're gonna go ahead and apply a steam towel. You know, of course, if you guys are in the barbershop, this will have water and it will be hot, right? It's a steam towel. So we're gonna get it, open it up, test for the steam, put it under the nose area, cover the lips, bring it up, hold it on there. If you guys are at the barbershop, steam towels are some of the best feeling you can have. People love them, you know. So try to leave it on there for a good amount of time, you know, at least 1 minute, you know. Leave it on there, you know, sometimes what I do is I'll leave it on there and, you know, or massage it while they have it on there. It feels really good to have a steam towel on your face, you know. And if you wanna get tips or you wanna do a good job, just leave it on there, you know.
If we did the black mask, would it be okay to do a steam towel right after?
No, the black mask usually comes at the end of everything, you know, once you clean it out.
Mm.
Okay? Yeah, at the end you put lotion because the black mask tends to dry it out because you're ripping off everything that's on there.
So before the black mask, you would open up the pores with the steam
Yeah,
towel?
you would do everything else.
Mm.
Okay, start cleaning up to the midsection. Open the towel, wipe to this side. Clean it up, scoot it over to the other side. Hold it in the middle, 1, 2, 3, wipe back. This is gonna go in my soil linens, okay? Then we're gonna get our massage cream. Use our other spatula. On the massage creams tend to be very oily, so you don't wanna put too much of this on people's faces. Most people don't like it when they do a lot of oil stuff on their, something that's too oily on their skin, so you wanna put very little bit. In reality, massage creams are made mostly to just help you glide your fingers around the face more than anything. Okay, so apply the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the rest of it in your hands. Okay. Some of the rules when you guys are working with skin and you want to do a massage is once you touch the skin, you're not supposed to remove both hands at the same time. There always has to be a contact between you and the client, okay? So even if you're gonna remove one hand, the other hand always gonna be touching the client. Never remove both hands and be touching them like this. It's really uncomfortable for the clients, okay? So once you put your hands on there, don't remove both of them, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead and spread out our lotion first. Cover all the areas. Okay, and this is where we're gonna go ahead and start our steps, okay? What's my first step? Okay, so we're gonna start on the temple area. Remember, we have two temple sections. We have a higher temple, which is gonna be right usually where the ear is at, the top. And then we have a lower temple, which is gonna be below the ear, right? So here's my higher temple. Here's my higher temple, and then we have a lower temple where my jaw disconnects from my neck, and that's gonna be your lower temple, okay? It kind of feels a little weird when you touch it, you know, like it has tension on there. That's gonna be your lower temple and your higher temple. Your higher temple, I tell everybody, you kind of know because it's like when you get a headache. When you get a headache and you see people going like this, is they're rubbing their temple, you know, because that usually makes your headache go away, right? Well, that's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not. Okay, so we start in lunch. Water makes your headache go away. Okay, so we start in our higher tempo and we vibrate. Then we zigzag to the other tempo and we vibrate. Then we zigzag back, vibrate. Zigzag back, vibrate. Zigzag back, vibrate. Okay, we do this how many times?
3. Right?
3 times? Yeah? Okay, so we do it 3 times, right? 1, 3 times, okay? When we're done with our 3rd time, what do we do next?
Go around to the side.
Okay, so we slide from one side, this side, we slide it back to the other temple, and then we do 3 circles, meet in the middle, and slide back, okay? 1, 2, 3, they meet in the middle, we slide back. 1, 2, 3, slide back. 1, 2, 3, slide back. 1, 2, 3, slide back, okay? We do that 3 times. Then we're gonna meet in the middle. And then we're gonna lift up all our fingers. We're only gonna leave our middle finger. We go zigzag. 1, 2, 3, okay? Then we do our step 4, nose area. 1, 2, 3, around the eyes, back up top. Nose area. 1, 2, 3, around the eyes, back up top. Nose area. 1, 2, 3, around the eyes, back up top, okay? Step number 5, we're gonna go to our temple areas. We're gonna do 5 big circles, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Our next step, we're gonna go from here. 1, 2, 3, behind the ear, back up top. 1, 2, 3, behind the ear, back up top. 1, 2, 3, behind the ear, back up top. Okay. Next step, we're gonna glide to the tip of the mouth, or the side of the mouth, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, vibrate, lip, 1, 2, 3, vibrate, lip, 1, 2, 3, vibrate. Our next step, we're going to the chin area, 1, 2, 3, lower tempo, vibrate, chin area, 1, 2, 3, lower tempo, vibrate, chin area, 1, 2, 3, lower tempo, vibrate. Okay. Next step, we're doing the cuffing, right? So my left hand goes to my right side, follows it back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And my last step, chin area, neck area, behind the head, massage. 1, 2, 3, around the ears, chin area, neck area, behind. 1, 2, 3, chin area, neck area, behind. 1, 2, 3, and when I'm done, I'm gonna glide off. Okay. Don't just stop. Always make sure you glide off. Okay. They say when you're doing a facial, you create a connection between you and the person you're working with, and you have vibes. You know, that's what a lot of people believe, that there's a feeling, there's vibes, there's, you know, a connection. So when you go like this, you kind of break that connection away from that person. Okay, you don't want to take that negativity or that tiredness or that bad energy or any of that. You know, so you kind of like just disconnect yourself from that person that you're doing the facial with. Okay, and that's how you would end the facial steps. So what's next after this? Steam towel, right? So we put a second steam towel, open, check for temperature, drop it, up, up. Make sure that the nose area is always nice and clear and open. You know, if this was an actual steam towel and it had water on it and you cover somebody's nose, they're not gonna be able to breathe because the water blocks the oxygen from going through the towel. Okay. So if you think, oh yeah, I'm massaging them, you're probably killing them. So don't do that. Okay, so leave it on there for, again, you know, steam towels feel really good. Leave it on there for at least a minute. You know, massage it on there. And then not only that, but when you're massaging it on there, since you put the massage cream on it and it's a little oily, this helps to remove some of that. Okay, so just kind of push it on there, remove some of that oil. Then we're gonna go ahead and start wiping again. Same thing, start wiping from the top section to the mid section. Open, do one side, stretch to the other side. You want to make sure that when you're doing this at the barbershop, you remove as much of that lotion as possible. 1, 2, 3, wipe off the forehead. And this one we're going our soil linens, okay? And then our last step, we're gonna be using cotton. Okay. And we're gonna use astringent. You use a toner or astringent, spray it, and then we're gonna be applying it around, okay? Don't scrub it or don't rub it on there, because then the steam towels and all that made the skin already a little sensitive. So if you start scrubbing it, you might irritate it a little bit, okay? So just apply it around the skin. Okay? And then this would go in our trash. And that's it. That would be the end of their facial. Okay? Any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when they come in with a beard like yours and say, I want a facial?
You can actually still do it. It's just a little bit harder to do it, and you have to be really careful when you're doing the beard, because you have to really clean it out as much as you can. Because the beard does get a lot of like the lotion and all that stuff is stuck inside of it.
Yeah.
So when you put it on there, I mean, you can still do it, because I've had facials done on myself, and they still do the massage movements around it. But it's just when they clean it, that's the hard part, you know, when you have to get rid of all the lotions and stuff like that. But you can still do it though. And some people get it done, okay? It's not like you're gonna do work only right here. And that's
I
it.
did that.
You know, no, you would actually do the hand movements and everything, you know. We still have feelings. We still still want that massage.
Right,
All right.
right.